Free Heart Productions presents Lavender and Larceny, Book 6 in the Treehouse Hotel Mysteries series. Written by Sue Hollowell. Performed by Mary from Google. Chapter 1. Lily Lodge was shaping up beautifully for the annual Lavender Festival in Cedarbrook. Ever since we finished the hotel expansion, we'd been hosting more events, all according to plan. Mine and Mom's dream was for the hotel to be a hub of activity for our small community. Today was the setup for the big launch tomorrow. I had done a ton of advertising far and wide to draw crowds for our little shindig. I only hoped we were ready for the throngs. This was the first year for an indoor component of the festival. My sister and her boyfriend's lavender farm had been the hosting site for years. But now that we had the lodge, we hoped to double the attendance at a minimum. The lodge smelled like I took a dive into acres of lavender. There truly was something relaxing about that fragrance. Purple ribbons adorned the banister. Display tables for our vendors rimmed the perimeter of the first floor. I had worked my tail off to fill every slot and then some. It was packed. Now all we needed were paying customers. Max and I surveyed the room as everyone situated their products on their display tables. I was so pleased my friend Caroline was here with her new wares. She had some tough times recently in her business, but she'd worked hard to turn that around and now had huge plans to expand. "Caroline, everything looks wonderful," I said. Max approached her table and set his chin on top of it, his eyes darting between Caroline and me. She chuckled. "I'd never forget you, buddy," she said. She reached under the table and brought out Max's favorite treat, ginger snaps. He had her trained. He sat on his haunches, all mannerly, waiting to be served. Caroline came to the front of the table and placed 3 cookies on the floor. Max looked at me. I nodded and he scarfed down the treats. "Thank you for always thinking of him," I said and reached to pet my faithful companion. Max had come into my life at just the right time. He had filled a hole I didn't even realize I had. We had become quite the duo at business and crime solving. Caroline wiped her hands on her apron and returned to the other side of the table. "So Chloe, that was quite the wild cruise you and your mom had." I picked up one of Caroline's boxes of lavender cream and helped her unpack. "Way more than I anticipated," I said. "The really fun part of it was how much Mom enjoyed it. You saw her energy level at the garden club when she was telling those stories. I was skeptical she would go at all." Caroline stacked the jars on one side of the table. "And wanting to do another cruise," Caroline said. "I admire that woman's sense of adventure." Caroline placed the empty boxes behind her and got out another package.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?